Hi, everybody. I am back, and I'm back with what I want to call weight loss chit chat. So, the other day, my 19-year-old daughter and I were having a conversation. She just found out that she's expecting a baby, and she's concerned about the weight gain that's going to happen during her pregnancy. And before that, even she had been concerned because she had picked up quite a bit of weight over the past year. And so, me being overweight, anyway, I try to be sensitive to what she's going through because I know words do hurt, and you don't want to say the wrong things. When you see somebody picking up weight, 9 times out of 10, they know they're picking up weight. They know how they look. They don't need you telling them, ooh, what happened? Or what you over there eating? People can be so insensitive sometimes, and I know exactly how that feels. So I try, even though I try my best to, hold my tongue. I hate to see her going down this path, and so since she opened up the conversation, I dove right in, and she was just telling me, she doesn't eat that much. And so I'm like, okay, so what exactly are you eating on a daily basis? If you say you're not eating that much or you only eat once a day, what are you eating? So I'm a big calorie counting person now because I realized how many calories was in, the meals that I consumed prior to, embarking upon this weight loss journey. And I was just blown away with the amount of calories that I was consuming. Because I'm looking here, they said the average woman needs about 2,000 calories daily to maintain the weight, that you're already at. And you need 1,500 calories a day to lose 1 pound of weight each week. That's what they recommend. So if I'm eating way over 2,000 calories a day, I'm gaining weight, but a lot of people don't pay attention to calories. You might have a McDonald's breakfast meal for breakfast, and then you might have a Subway sandwich for lunch, and then you might have, your normal dinner, and it doesn't seem like you had a lot of food, but just the calories alone would get you. So I was just, having her break down what she was eating on a daily basis, and the calories were through the roof. Some things don't look like they should be, full of calories, but it's surprising that they are. This is what I used to eat on a daily basis. Like breakfast, my husband is a big breakfast person. He loves breakfast. He would he would cook the breakfasts, and I'm big on dinners. And then he also likes desserts and snacks. I can go without, desserts like cakes and banana puddings and peach cobbler, but he's that guy. He really likes stuff like that. So this is what a typical breakfast would be for us before I started dieting. Okay, so those sausage patties in a box that come frozen. I would have three of those. Pork sausage, two boiled eggs, a bagel, the whole bagel with both pieces. Bagels by itself, 245 calories in a bagel. That's crazy. And then I'll have the whatever flavored cream cheese. That's what they say is 50 calories in each 2 teaspoons, 2 tablespoons. But who really? I mean, I never measured 2 tablespoons of cream cheese to go on my bagel, so I probably had a couple of hundred calories of just cream cheese spread to go on my bagel. So for breakfast alone, that's over 1,000 calories. But I'm like, oh, I just had my breakfast. Noontime, I get a lunch, which sometimes I really like salad. So sometimes McAllister's Deli. I like that chicken avocado salad. It's really good, and I'm like, oh, I'm eating a salad that's healthy. I'm going to drink me a bunch of water behind the salad. The salad by itself is 630 calories. But the dressing, let me see, I'm going to go right here. The dressing on that salad depends on which one you get. I like their McAllister site because they let you plug in exactly what you're going to eat, what dressings you're going to have, and I mean, it's good. So, just say I put in Chipotle ranch dressing. That brought a 630 calorie salad up to 1,050 calories. That's ridiculous. I'm like, come on now. So, between breakfast and lunch, I've consumed basically all the calories I should have in one day just to maintain the weight that I am. So I was like, you know what? Something has to be done. We didn't even get to dinner yet. Dinner is snacks. So while I'm saying, oh, I haven't been ridiculous with the food. I had me a nice salad for lunch. I had my breakfast. And, the calories, they just, they count. Calories do count. So now what I'm doing, I have this food diary. It's free. I printed it out off of a site. I'll leave the link for it. I have this food diary, and basically everything I take in, I write down. Everything is real intentional. And since I have so much weight to lose in the first place, I decided to do a 1,000 calorie a day diet. And I knew I was going to need some help with being able to do this, like some meal replacements and, things of that nature. So I was so happy when someone introduced me to the Wellness online shopping club, where I got some stuff, some shakes and some fiber drinks and snacks and stuff that really, really helped me. Things in the past, I've taken, and it's supposed to curb your appetite. Please, I would be eating again in the next hour. This stuff actually curbs my appetite for at least 6 hours. At least 6 hours, which is good. So, okay, in the morning, typical day, I either have a meal replacement shake with a fiber bar because, I have to have something a little heavier on my stomach so I can take my meds and my vitamins. So that alone is 240 calories just for breakfast. And I'm fine. My appetite is curbed. Lunchtime, I might have another shake, or I might switch it up and have a salad. And like I said, whatever it is, I'm counting the calories and I'm making sure I don't go over 1,000 calories a day. Some days, like this one day, let me see, 948 calories. That's all I had for that day. I had a Jimmy Dean's breakfast sandwich for breakfast, and that's with turkey sausage. And that sandwich by itself is 270 calories. Lunch, what did I have? Okay, I had 2 cheese sticks and one of those meal replacement shakes. 220 calories. Dinner, 6 air fried wings, and then some, those steamable veggies that they have in a bag, the frozen ones. I mean, you could eat a whole bag of vegetables and be full, and the calorie count is so low with those vegetables. So I've learned how to fill up on vegetables and fill up on water. So I have my 6 chicken wings that are air fried, and then I have the bag of frozen veggies, and my dinner is 378 calories. So, and then I had a 80 calorie bag of Skinny Pop popcorn. I buy those by the case at Sam's. I buy the kind that's just with the sea salt. Is green on the bag, but I buy it by the case, and that's an 80-calorie snack. So that was my snack for the evening. I drink my water, and 948 calories for the day, and I was not starving. That's the thing, I wasn't starving. So I mean, a lot of people, might have problems with calorie counting, but I knew I had to do something to save my life. The quality of my life just was not good. And right now, even though I have a long ways to go, I feel 100% better than how I've been feeling in the past. Working night shift for over 20 years took its toll on me. It was just work, come home, shower, eat, sleep for the majority of the day, and get up and do it all over again. So until I got sick, and then I couldn't work. But like I said, I feel so much better now. I know I'm on the right path. There are things that I have not been able to do that I feel like I'm on a road to being able to do those things now. There's a lot of things that overweight people, don't like to discuss, but I'm here to keep it real. I graduated college, got my bachelor's degree last year, and I had to worry about some things that most people don't have to worry about. I had to call weeks before the graduation to let them know that I was quite, overweight, and I was concerned about what kind of seats would be, that the graduates would be sitting in, because I know I can't sit in a regular folding chair, and I didn't want to be embarrassed. I've seen people on the internet, everybody think everything is funny. Overweight people sitting in chairs, and then the chair buckle underneath them. I'm like, that's not going to be me. I didn't know if they were going to have those plastic lawn chairs or folding chairs, whatever they had. I didn't want to be, caught on camera, falling. So I had to make prior arrangements. It's just the emailing back and forth. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm really going through this. They were really nice about it and accommodating, but some of the recommendations that they had, do you want us to get like a love seat and put it down? Like, I really don't want all eyes on me. All eyes are, probably on me anyway, because I'm heavy and how people look at, bigger people. But I didn't want a whole love seat sitting there in a row just for me. No, I didn't want that. So what wound up happening is that I have a chair at home and that I bought, and it seats, let me see, up to I think 550 pounds. Real sturdy chair. And I was like, look, I have a chair. Here's a picture of it. Can I just bring my own chair? So, I had to make sure my chair was there for them to set up. And then after I graduated, whatever, they, let us know ahead of time, hey, just have your husband, fold the chair up, grab it, and take it out the side door. You can go out first. I don't want that kind of attention. I'm like, okay, that was that. Before the graduation, when I went in to get fitted for my cap and gown, they didn't have any gowns to fit me. And this was like 3 weeks before graduation. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Now, this time I got a little upset because the lady was like, maybe you can go and find you a purple pantsuit or something. Why do I want to, go find a purple pantsuit when I'm supposed to be in a cap and gown? I'm like, come on now. You all can do better than this. It's a gown. How hard can it be to make a gown to fit me? You shouldn't have a gown to fit me. It's heavier people out there than I am. Come on now. So, that was upsetting. But I said, I just want to live my life and don't have to worry about those type of things. Like going to a restaurant. Do they have a booth? Is the table able to be pushed away from the booth some, so I'm not stuck in there like a sardine or something? So it's a lot of things that overweight people have to, you know, have to deal with that nobody else ever has to deal with, and they just can't imagine that feeling. But we always have to be prepared for the unexpected. And, it's time for me to, be comfortable. Don't have to worry about stuff like that. And that's another reason, that's pushing me to do this. I was like, I want to travel. I've had invitations to travel. I have not flown on a plane ever. And I mean, I have invitations to go places, but I'm like, I want to be comfortable when I do go. I don't want to have to worry about these things. Like, am I going to have to pay for two airline seats? You know, um, it's just stuff like that. So, I mean, I'm just going to continue on this journey and do what I have to do. I'm going to continue this calorie counting and continue with my meal replacement drinks, and also something I didn't discuss. I never really did like exercising. I do walk some. It's not as consistent as what it should be, but on the days that I do not walk outdoors, what I do, I'm going to leave a link for the song that gets me amped up. And I'm gonna leave a link for that song. And I mean, I can just stand, well, not stand in front of the TV, but I'm moving to the beat of that song, and I have my Fitbit on, and I get it in. So there are things that you can do at home, because sometimes you just don't feel like going outside. You just don't feel like it, but you can move at home. So I just want to put that out there. And I thank you all for the overwhelming responses and encouragement. I appreciate it all. And you just, pushing me to keep on doing it. So with that, I just want you to subscribe, give me a thumbs up. And if you all are interested in any of the things that I'm using to help me lose weight, I'm leaving my, email so you can contact me. And I'm also leaving this food diary. I don't know why I forget the name. I'm leaving this food diary so you all can print you out some food diaries. You'll be surprised. You will be surprised at what you're taking in, which you might not think is much. And then you just make a few changes, and it can mean, it can make a big difference. So if you want any suggestions of things that I eat, or you want to know specifics, just let me know. Leave it in the comments. And I'm not that good with filming, because I do want to start filming, like some of the meals that I fixed. Like, me and my granddaughter, we did meal replacement packages the other weekend. She helped me get those together, and I want to film in the kitchen, but I'm not good with editing. You know how you have to stop the camera, and wait until the food is done and come back and all that kind of stuff. I got to look that stuff up, because I do want to show you all the process and what I'm eating and stuff like that. So, all right, I'm done. I'm done with the chit chat for now. So, all right, I hope you guys have a great day, great evening, great weekend. And like I said, subscribe and leave me a message below, if a comment, if it's something you want to know. All right, see you later.